today I will be playing Fortnite because it's been so long since I last played Fortnite. And this one doesn't say 0 build, so I might be able to crank some 90s, you know? I wanna crank some 90s, baby.
I lost it. You think I'm really gonna follow you into the sea when I know why you brought me here? You evil psycho. What? I don't understand. Why are you saying that? Stop acting. I heard you and your mom conspiring against me last night. I trusted you guys, especially you. I'd always thought of you as my sister.
Yeah, let's go again, crank some 90s.
You traitor! Oh, you heard everything? Listen, you have no idea how angry I am at my mom for doing this to you. But I was just pretending to play along with her plans.
Go back.
She was looking all
At least I can crank some 90s now.
Mom, where were you all these years? Why didn't you come for me? Where's Dad? And why are you like this? Darling, I know you have a million questions, and I'll answer them all. I'm really sorry for all that you faced. I had no idea your aunt was a witch. Then she explained everything. My parents had been in a shipwreck, and Dad was never found. But Mom had been stuck on an isolated island all these years. And since everyone thought they were dead, the lawyer had been sending Aunt the checks according to their will. Mom never told you about your parents' accident, but I knew. So when I read in the news recently that a woman had been rescued from an island after many years, I really hoped it was your mom. I tracked her down and told her everything. Tears rolled down my cheeks when I heard it all. I hugged them both tight, and then we went straight back home to my aunt. The minute she saw me and Mom, she froze in shock. You? Oh my, you're alive?
Bruh.
And slapped her. Don't even try to put on an act for me. You've been eating the money meant for our daughter all these years, and you want to harm her? I will make sure you pay back every penny, and you will never come near my child or Daphne ever again. No, wait, Daphne, my love, you wouldn't leave me? Yes, I will. You're a greedy monster, and you don't know how to love anyone. You don't even deserve to be called Mom. And with that, the three of us left.
Hai para ibu, teruskan digital Ramadan oleh Kinder Joy. Klik untuk maklumat lanjut.
Pantene with Provitamin reduces hair fall in 14 days. Strong hair with Pantene.
I'm trying to make a video. I'm playing Fortnite.
My name is Rosalind. My parents passed away when I was a kid, and ever since I lived with my parents. She ran it back. And even though she was my baby, she was as I started shouting, he ran for his life. Just then Granny threw a big corn dog that hit him right in the head. And he fell to the ground face flat. And then she went and sat on him until the cops came. She was my superhero. After the corn dog that hit a creature. Once, when I was 8, I saw a man stealing some hot dogs. And as I started shouting, he ran for his life. Just then Granny threw a big corn dog that hit him right in the head. And he fell to the ground face flat. And then she went and sat on him until the cops came. She was my superhero. After the rush hours, I'd often accompany her to homeless shelters, where she'd give away leftover food to poor kids. I'm afraid I don't have any more for you, little one. But here, I got this chocolate for you. Suddenly, Granny turned to me and hugged me. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I always wanted to be like your name, Rose. Kind and soft, fierce and strong, okay? Yes, Granny, I'll always remember that. Time went by, and when I was in 8th grade, I came home one day to find Granny all sick and lying in bed. I immediately ran to the hospital and got some medicine, but on my way back home, I saw a man trying to snatch a purse from a lady in an alleyway. I quickly ran over and kicked him hard. I tried to stop him as he escaped, but suddenly the lady held me back by my hand. Lily, what are you doing here? Lily? What? Who? The thief! He was running away! but she kept staring at me like I was some kind of ghost. And then she started pulling my hand. Come with me. Ugh, she was crazy. I bit her hand and ran away. The next few days, I was busy looking after Granny, but her condition was getting worse, and I was running out of money. One day, I heard a loud knock on the door, and when I opened it, I was shocked to see it was the same lady from the alleyway. She told me her name was Emma, and she worked for a huge multinational company, but I didn't care. I was ready to pick her up. She took out her phone and she exactly like me. What the frying potatoes? Now that she had my attention, she convinced me to go with her to the hospital where she'd explain everything. There, I saw the girl lying in front of my eyes on the hospital bed. Perfect doppelganger. It was so freaky. This is our young Miss Lily. She's in a coma right now, but we need you to replace her. You want me to go into a coma and no, we want you to. Suddenly, a tall, handsome man came in and looked at me stunned. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. You look just like me. He introduced himself as Mr. Wilson, Lily's dad, and then he asked me to go here. Lily was and in front of multi-billion-dollar left by her late grandmother. What's the news about her being
Bruh.
other shareholders? She left That's the only way I can make her future secure. And I didn't want to get involved. I won't return this. I'm sorry. I was about to walk out when Mr. Wilson offered me a deal I couldn't refuse. I know your grandmother, and if you help us, I'll make sure she gets the best. And of course I said yes, but I had no idea what trouble I was getting myself into. I had to memorize the names and the details of all the people in Lily's life before I set foot into her shoes. And God, this girl had the most uncomfortable shoes. I could hardly walk in them. Remember, no one knows about this except for you, me, and Mr. Wilson, so don't tell anyone, okay? Got it. As soon as I entered the house, I saw a gorgeous woman who looked like someone from a magazine cover. It was Lily's stepmom. Freaking pumpkins! You're so pretty. Wait, what did you just say? She looked at me a bit suspiciously, but thankfully Emma pushed me away to my room. First night I and I stopped. Just as I was going, I heard a voice. Should be lying on the grass. But I want to. Suddenly he took off his shirt and put it beneath me. OMG, he was so cute. But then he just started walking away. Oh, wait, where are you going? I can't be here with you. But I just pulled his hand and made him sit next to me. He looked super shocked. He didn't speak a word. But then I inched closer to him and put an arm through his. I won't eat you now. Finally, he started speaking, and we talked for a while. He told me his name was Leon, and he ran errands around the house. And gosh, he had the most gorgeous blue eyes. Before leaving, I gently kissed him. Blush so hard. The next morning, Emma came and informed me that he had to attend a big conference at the company. She told me no one would even notice me, but they made me sit on the biggest chair in the room. And everyone was looking at me with melon-sized eyes. Vicious. They started discussing things about the new product that wasn't doing well. And I didn't know what to do, so I took the drink in front of me and started slurping it. It was disgusting. What do you think is the reason for these low sales? Oh, this tastes like poison. I don't know to sell. Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. All the people turned to me. Gathering around stalls on the street. But it's not just because the food is cheap. It's because it tastes good. But if people give them lemon mixed water, who'd buy it for $20? At first, they looked at me in shock, but then they all nodded, including Mr. Wilson. I thought he was going to be super mad at me. So on our way back home, I apologized to him for speaking out.
I've not played Fortnite in a long time, and
when I got home, I was exhausted and fell asleep as soon as I got to my bed. But sometime later I woke up to see Liam there, taking off my shoes. Aw, he was such a darling. Liam, you don't have to do that. It's fine. I know you must be tired. I was just trying to. I couldn't resist and pulled him in for a kiss. Whoa, what was that? I think I like you, Liam. Lily, you're so rich, and I'm just, for a moment I wanted to tell him who I really was. But I was afraid he might hate me after that. I don't care about anything, Liam. I just want you to know that I like you. I like you too. The next day, it was Lily's birthday, and there was a huge celebration in the evening, and I was freaking out because I knew that suddenly weird-looking guy came to me and asked me for a dance. Come on, enough of being mad at me, princess. Let's hit the dance floor. No thanks. I'm good. Come on, baby. I'm still your boyfriend. And I'm sorry I kissed someone else. But she kissed me first, okay? Assuming. Oh, don't do that. How about we just forget about it? Ew! He was such a creep. Just then, he kissed me on my cheek. And Jesus, Liam saw him doing that, and he looked pissed. I pushed the jerk away and ran after him. But this Romeo guy grabbed me back by my hand. Let go of me, you moron. I slapped him hard in the face. But just then, Lily's stepmom came to me and went all bonkers. Lily, what the heck are you doing? Why are you creating such a scene in front of everyone we know and running after that servant? But I saw you with Liam the other night as well. But I
I'm
didn't
not
see
going,
anything.
Daddy.
Don't get any stupid ideas. And get back to the party now. I really didn't like this one. Later at night, I decided to sneak out and see Liam. But just as I was climbing down the window, I heard Lily's stepmom talking over a phone. I told you to get rid of Lily, and she's still here, roaming around. Oh, yes, I become a major stakeholder once she's gone, and then I'll have all the money and the time for myself, you idiot. Fell in the bushes, but now that I knew what an evil witch she was, I had to unmask her at all costs. The next day, there was a event where everyone was gathered to sign over the company documents, and there was going to be a freaking reunion in the room. But just then, something bizarre happened. Stop this nonsense right now. This girl's a fraud. She's not Lily. I am. Holy moly. Lily was standing right in front of my eyes, all fine and well. Oh, Lily, it's not what you think. Suddenly, she whacked me hard on the face. You fraud. You thought you could take over my life and my place just like that? Just then, Mr. Wilson stepped in. No, Lily, it's not her fault. Oh, God, I can't believe you're awake, honey. And her stepmom glared at me. Oh, so you're some. I just didn't have a good feeling about you. Oh, and what about you? Trying to. She looked at me, and then she started screaming furiously. Security! Now, or I'm going to.
Bruh, this is getting so annoying.
Threw me out of the house. No, let me go. Mr. Wilson, Emma. But they didn't
No, I do
know
not
that
like
I
the
was
building
kicked
one.
out. I wasn't a fraud. I didn't do anything wrong. This was insane. I was just about to go back home to Granny when I remembered how she taught me to be strong and fight for what's right. So I sneaked in through the back door and went straight to where everyone was gathered. Oh, I forgot to give you a little party. What's this? Oh, don't you remember
The
day you were
lightsaber.
talking on the phone with your secret friend about Lily? I recorded your conversation about how you wanted to get rid of her. Of course, I didn't record anything, but she totally bought my life. I'm gonna kill you, you filthy rat! She pounced at me. Thankfully, Mr. Wilson stopped her. Enough! I can't believe you do that.
Okay, boys,
I
with
thought
that.
she was gonna be mad and think she
I just got rickrolled in Fortnite. Nah.
Friends, my name is Avery, and I live in Ukraine. Please
Nah,
don't
dude.
cry. When my
Shut up.
actress mom was pregnant with me, her water broke one day right in the middle of a drama shoot. I came a little early for my time, and then 2 years later, my sister Mia was born, and our family was complete. And then it broke, because Mom and Dad fought so much that they eventually got a divorce, and Dad left. At least there was some peace now. As time passed, Mom noticed how I wasn't really growing like the other kids, and I was very short, like really short. When it was my 8th birthday,
I'm
Mia
doing
was
no beer right
already
now.
taller than me, and everyone thought she was the older sister. When I joined Mia and her friends to play, they wouldn't let me. Please, Mia, tell your sister to
Oh my
buzz
god,
up.
look at that
We don't want
hoverboard, dude.
crybabies.
That is so
Want me
sick.
to punch you and make you a crybaby? Okay, I'll let you play if you can snatch this ball from my hand. I tried to reach it, but Mia was so tall. She went off with her friends, and I got pulled into Mom's friend circle, where they kept treating me like a little kid. They were patting my hair, pulling my cheeks, and talking to me like I was a baby. Oh, who's a big girl now? There he is.
Bro.
There will be a shoot for a Pampers commercial. Your younger daughter will be perfect for it. Actually, she's the eldest daughter. You remember her dad? She got her type from him. But look at Mia, so perfect already. I felt my cheeks burn. I just got myself free and hid under the table. But when Mom pulled me out and lifted me up to cut the cake, I angrily knocked the cake off the table and ran away. That night, I prayed to be taller, but that didn't really happen as fast as I wanted. A few days later, we were all invited to the launch party of a new luxury perfume. While Mom was busy talking to someone, I spotted Mia with a mischievous grin on her face, carrying something in her hand. What's that? Nothing. Are you crazy? You're stealing this? Go put it back. Come on, it was just plain truth or dare with a friend. I had to get it. But as the guests were starting to gather in the hall, Mia shoved the bottle in my hand. Okay, it's your problem now. What? Mia, no. Bye. Mia's sister was beautiful, charming, and also a jerk. Since I was small, I crawled to the podium unnoticed and placed the perfume bottle back. But just then, the owner caught me. Why are you holding this? I was so busted, but when I looked at her with puppy dog eyes, the woman melted. Oh, Avery likes this too? So sweet. And that's when I learned the perks of looking younger than my age. I could get away with small mistakes. Mia wasn't nice to me at school either. She treated me as a complete outcast. And except for the teachers, nobody even knew we were related. While all the boys were going gaga over Mia, I was always the adorable Avery. One time in the 9th grade, we had a play, and as always, I was given a small role in it, while Mia was the lead. But something bizarre happened right before we went on stage. Mia had a sore throat, and when she spoke, she sounded like a frog. She couldn't perform, so I offered to step in because I knew all her lines. The teacher seemed unsure at first, but she then gave me Mia's costume and a pair of heels. When I went on stage, I slayed the role. Later, when the entire cast was getting their pictures taken, the teacher called out to Mia. Mia, come here. Let's take some pictures with your sister. She did so well. Wow, Mia, that's your sister? She's so cute. And I think she performed better than you. Anyhow, this is not my sister. I think she's adopted or something. Look at her. She's nothing like me or my mom. And she hasn't shaved her legs in a year. Worthless. Me? Worthless? Listen to your croaky frog voice first. My word, she attacked me. As we rolled around fighting, we ended up on the stage.
Ouch,
People
dude.
were shocked to see us. Careful! I just got my hair straightened yesterday, you idiot! Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. The teachers took us away, and we both got a week of detention. As Mom took us both home that day, Mia told me I embarrassed her because I was a freak. But her words weren't gonna hurt me anymore. Everyone's reaction after the play had proved that people liked me. So the next day, this cute new boy came over to me. I was so happy. You must have seen my amazing performance too. But my happiness lasted for 2 seconds. Hey, you're Mia's little sister, right? Here you go, kiddo. Here's a lollipop for you. Excuse me? Did you just call me kiddo? Yeah, so? Now listen, I want you to do something for me. Give me your big sister's number. I took the lollipop and pushed him away. Go ask her yourself, loser. And with that, I stormed off. So I could try with Mia's shadow. When I engaged him, Mom took me and Mia to audition for a role in the TV series we worked in. While I was learning my dialogue, Mom and Mia were staring at me. You can't be serious. Are you trying out for the role too? I only meant Mia. Why not me? Come on, Avery. Stop kidding yourself. The role is of a hot female lead like myself. And not a kid. So, give it a shot. When it was my turn, I did so well. But when it was Mia's turn, I could see her flirting with the producer. Isn't she a natural? She's a beauty in our house. I think she'd be perfect for the role. Yeah, you're beautiful, but for your younger daughter, Avery, and town. Young lady, you can apply when you grow up. You'll be amazing. Of course, Mia got the part. When Mom and Mia started celebrating, it felt awesome. I had a headache. I'm going to bed. Jealous that I got the role and you were told to grow up. I just ignored her and walked away. And I started focusing on filling out my university application forms. In a couple of months, I got into a prestigious university in another city and moved there. When I was in my first year of university, my sister was already a big star. But I was really enjoying the independent life, living in a dorm with my friends. And as I grew older, people seemed to really like me. Everywhere I went, people commented on how pretty I was. And everyone wanted to know how I managed to look so young. Soon, I made an Instagram account where I posted vlogs of my life in the city. And pretty soon, it became a hit. My followers joked about me being a vampire girl because I looked like a teen even in my 20s. One time, I was out doing grocery shopping in a store, and I was trying to reach the top shelf, when suddenly a boy came and helped me out. I thanked him, but then the boy asked me out. Not another high school kid. How old are you? 15? 16? Guess what? I'm 22. Too old for you. So, bye. Come on. Do I look that stupid? The guy couldn't take a no. He kept following me around the store and saying I was a liar. I was getting really annoyed. And just when I was about to push him away, I heard someone call my name. I turned to see it was Ryan.
Oh, yes, yes, yes!
Sweetheart, where were you? I've been looking all over for you. Is this boy bothering you? What? Sweetheart? When he winked at me, I knew what he was up to. Oh, no. This little boy helped me. Now he's on his way to his mama. Honestly, the boy looked annoyed and left me alone. Ryan and I came out of the store laughing. After that day, we became good friends at university. I kinda had a small crush. I got a role in a TV show. On my first day at work, Ryan was in the cast too. It felt so good to have a familiar face. After work, I was on my way home when somebody running by me.
No, my lightsaber.
Always
The
knew she
voice
was
went back.
the real star of the family. Jealous? Mom, do you really think all this plastic is doing her any good? Mia's a natural beauty and she doesn't need these things. Plus, she's not looking younger, just weirder. Oh my god, if you can't be happy for me, then why did you even come to visit me? You came to visit me, you airhead. Why are you even here? Oh, we were in the city, and I wanted to see my cute little sister. Is that a fine?
Save.
Okay, I'm lying.
Or whatever,
I just wanted to make sure
shifty
you're still a
shop
loser.
or whatever, and
Not
then
even close
go
my name.
to the.
Where's that hot boyfriend of yours? Did you break up? Oh, Mom, Mia, thanks for dropping by and reminding me why moving away from you guys was the best decision ever. I pushed them both out. It made me upset that I just never gotten along with the only family I had, but they were impossible.
Dude,
The
that's
very next
sick.
day, Ryan called me and gave me some shocking news. My film had gotten rave reviews, and critics were in awe of my work. It was being called the freshest face in the industry, and I was everywhere. And right after that, I got invited to try out for a role in my favorite soap opera. But when I reached the venue, I was shocked to see Mia there. Oh, look who's here for the audition. Miss Overnight Sensation. You must be here for one of the
Oh my god!
Actually,
Infinite bullets!
not here for the audition. What? I'm not? No. The scriptwriters wrote the character specifically. After talking with the producers, I accepted the role and hugged you. Jack, when I came out of the producer's room with a huge smile, Mia's face turned pale. Did you bribe them or something? There's no way you got the role so easily.
Holy!
Mia,
I have two of them!
I'm talented. I don't need to flirt, bribe, or plastic to get roles. Now, please, get out of my way. And suddenly, Mia went psycho. Right when she tried to attack me, the security team came and kicked her out. Ryan held my hand and kissed me. And we walked over to the photographers. Smile, bigger,
This universe.
Let's go! I have insane aim, my guy. Don't try to kill me, I have insane
Hi,
aim.
I'm Tulip. And
That was never auto aim. Auto aim didn't even help me.
But before I continue, please like and subscribe. My dad has always worked abroad, so growing up, we would only see him once every 2 years. If can life hadn't been invented,
Oh, Chuck
I would have
Rock.
forgotten what he looks like. Growing up, I was a really naughty kid, but Jasmine was my mom's only child. She'd always have perfect grades and perfect manners,
What
and
is
Mom
this?
just adored her. But she found fault with everything I did and kept comparing
Loudly with her stick. Quiet.
put my legs on the desk and replied, Miss, why would I write a letter to my mom when I already live with her? And then I burped loudly. The whole class burst out laughing. And of course, the teacher wasn't amused. I was immediately sent to the principal, and Mom was called in. Even a gorilla has better manners. Please, teach her to act like a lady. As we left school, Jasmine smirked at me while Mom screamed, Tulip, is this what I've taught you? Were you born to embarrass me? Why can't you be more like Jasmine? Oh, Mom, I respect you so much. And just look at her. She's just shameless. I feel sorry for a great woman like you. I'm talking to you, Tulip. And then I was grounded for a week. I didn't have good grades, but I had an amazing eye for fashion. And I could make dresses for myself out of anything. Once at Halloween, I made myself a beautiful costume, and even Mom looked impressed. But then suddenly, her expression changed. Where have I seen this cloth before? Did you use my favorite gown? Yes. I for my new costume. She started screaming at me. For high school, one Sunday we received a letter from Dad, and Mom looked super excited. Jasmine and I started snatching it from each other because we both wanted to read it first, and it got torn to pieces. Mom scolded us a lot. She glued it back and then read it out loud. I am not coming back. I found my true love. Please don't wait for me. Wait, what? Jasmine and I stared at each other as Mom turned paper white. And crashed straight to the floor, hitting her head. They called an ambulance and took her to the hospital immediately. She was conscious soon, but then we had the most shocking news. It turned out that her brain had suffered an injury, and now she had the mind of a 5-year-old. Mom was now practically a baby. She was acting really fussy, so the next day we took her to a restaurant to cheer her up. When the waitress said we'd get our food in 20 minutes, Mom looked furious. She started banging her spoon on the table and shouted, I want food now. I want now. Now. Everyone stared at us. But then suddenly, Jasmine ran up to us and shouted at her. Crazy woman! God,
Mom's eyes filled with tears, I quickly hugged her. Mom, our suit is almost here. You just have to count to 10. Come on, count with me. 1, 2, 3. By the time we got to 10, thankfully our food arrived. I realized then how serious Mom's condition was, and I just wanted to grow up and take care of her the best I could. Jasmine took no interest in Mom, but I would drop her at her neighbor's when I went to school and pick her up on my way back. I started searching about Mom's condition, and the only possible cure was a head surgery. I vowed that I would work really hard so I could afford it for Mom one day. I started focusing on my studies, and within weeks, my grades were the highest in class, and all my teachers were praising me. This clearly made Jasmine jealous, because soon after I found her in the cafeteria with my biggest rival, Eva. She'd always hated me because she just liked me for my jokes and pranks. Well, no one liked her much. She was just a mini jerk. And now, Jasmine and Eva were chatting away like they were best friends. My enemy list was updated. One day at the cafeteria, I noticed that I forgot to bring my wallet and wouldn't be able to buy lunch. But just then, I heard Mom behind me. Tulip, I got you money. No more rats in your tummy. She was running towards me, waving my wallet, when suddenly she slipped and fell on the floor. I rushed to her to make sure she was okay, but I heard people around me laughing, and my loudest was Eva. Is that your mom? She looks like an idiot. Please hire a nanny for your stupid baby mom. Hearing that, Mom burst into tears, and I snapped. I pounced at Eva and pinned her down to the floor, twisting her arm behind her. Say you're sorry to her. Say sorry now, or I'll really make you regret it. How? Okay. I'm sorry, Tulip's mom. I'm very sorry. I left her and ran to Mom, who was still crying. Mom, you're not supposed to follow me to school, okay? You have to wait for me. Come now, let's go home. As I took her hand and let her out, I stopped by Jasmine and gave her a kick that made her howl with me. That's for being the worst daughter on the planet and being friends with people like Eva. Shame on you. And I left with Mom. A few days later in school, I saw a poster on the bulletin board about a fashion competition where each contestant had to design one gown. The winner would get a chance to do an internship at a big designer company. I immediately signed up for it, but just then, Eva pushed me aside and signed up too. Get lost, loser. Why would someone like you know about fashion? This competition is meant for beautiful girls like me. I really enjoyed beating your butt that day, Eva. I enjoyed the competition too. I just walked away to finish the prize. I'd show her. As I was leaving school, I saw Jasmine and Eva from a distance, and they seemed to be having a huge fight. I just ignored them and went home. But later that evening, there was a knock on my door, and Jasmine walked in, looking embarrassed. What do you want? Listen, I haven't handled Mom's situation well, and I was a coward for not standing up for her. But today, Eva made fun of her again, and I just lost it. I slapped her so hard, I don't think she'll ever mess with me again. Well, I'm just glad you've finally come to your senses. She's a mean, jealous brat. And when Jasmine saw I was working on my sample for the competition, she offered to help. I told her I wanted to make a really unique design that would help me win the competition, and she seemed super excited by my idea. We worked really hard on it day and night, and I was happy with the result. At the competition, everybody presented their designs one by one, but when Eva's turn came before mine, I saw that her sample looked exactly like the one from the competition. She looked at me and smiled. So my sister was a poisonous snake who pretended to fight with me, and then stole my design and gave it to her. I climbed onto the stage with a defeated face, and just then, I took the cloth off my mannequin, and Eva's and Jasmine's jaws dropped. It wasn't the one I'd prepared with Jasmine, because I knew exactly what she
My guy had a
my
rice
real sample was far more beautiful, and the judges looked really impressed. And when the results were announced, I
My guy
was
had
declared the
OP weapon
winner.
and
I was getting surprise money
They
and
even
an internship. Oh, you look so happy, Tulip. Like you're some big designer now. You're just a big fool. An internship
relationship isn't going to get you anywhere. The fashion business needs money. I have a filthy rich mom. And what does your mom have? Forget money. She doesn't even have a brain. Something really stinks, Eva, and I think it's you. I smell a really sore loser. Just then I saw Mom standing in a corner, clapping really hard. I pushed Eva aside and ran to her. Mom, how did you get here? I told you not to leave home without me. I wanted to see your shop. I wanted to buy one thing from you. I have $1. There's no shop, sweetie, but you can have this dress for free. You'll look like a princess in it. Come, we'll go home and try it on. Later that evening, I found Jasmine taking out some cash from Mom's drawers, but the minute she saw me, she stuffed it into her pocket, and I tried to take it away. What are you doing? Give that back. Oh, you're such a what? A witch? Do I look like a witch? I might look like a witch, but I'm not one. Let me go. Take me away really hard. I am going to go live at Siva. She's rich and has a great business plan. Within a month, my money will be doubled, and I will rule the fashion world. A crazy dumb mom and an ugly sister won't get me anywhere. So, you're taking $500 from here, and after 1 month, you'll rule the fashion world? Take it and just go away. You're such a selfish moron. I pushed her aside really hard and stormed off. A few minutes later, I saw her leaving with her suitcases. Good riddance. My internship started after a week. But I realized Eva was right about one thing. Starting your own business isn't easy for people with no money. Then I got an idea. I bought a few loose clothes and transformed them into beautiful pieces. I took pictures of them and went back with my portfolio to the bank for a loan. But the loan officer took one look at my folder and tossed it aside. Sorry, ma'am. We can't just give you a loan on the basis of this trash you're showing us. If your startup idea fails, we won't be able to return our money. But sir, just give me a chance. I'm sure I'm not going to fail. Yeah, that's what every loser who comes in here says. Please, don't waste your time, ma'am. Good day. They literally pushed me out of the bank. I was walking back home feeling completely defeated when suddenly a fancy car stopped by me and someone rolled down a window. I thought it was one of the competition judges. Wow, hello. The tulip, right? You were the winner, but honey, why do you look so upset? I wanted to get into the car and I told her everything on the way as she flipped through my designs. She looked really impressed. Those bank people are idiots. You're clearly really talented. And then, to my shock, she offered me a job at her company for a really good salary. And of course, I instantly accepted. I worked for her for the next few years, and I even got my fashion degree by studying on the side. After graduation, I had enough experience and savings to start my own little business. And over the years, it grew more and more. One day, I had to interview with a Tulip is the owner of the company. Fell out of her head. Miss Tulip, this lady informs me that her fashion company that has some experience in the field. It might be a good chance. This interview ends now. I know Miss Eva really well, and I wouldn't hire her to even pick up my garbage. I only want good people. And you, Eva, just don't belong here. Now please, get lost. Eva burst into tears and went out running. She was later, Mom's surgery was scheduled, and we were flying to New York for it. Just as I was taking the luggage out, I saw someone hugging Mom. It was freaking Jasmine. Oh my God, Mom, I missed you so much. Taking time off for Mom's surgery. Is it true? Shall we fix now? We'll have our amazing Mom back, the one who used to adore me. I pulled her away from Mom. That amazing Mom never left. You did, Jasmine. She would have loved you and adored you if you had met her, but you didn't want anything to do with her when she needed you the most. Jasmine, so
crying.
Nah.
To look huge.
Nah.
I can't believe I was such a fool and turned away from my
Nah.
amazing family. Please forgive me.
This ain't happening, bro.
I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you both.
Nah.
No, Jasmine. I'm afraid
Bro,
you'll only spend the
I-
rest of your life regretting your bad decisions.
I can't make
Your
this fit
crazy
anymore.
dumb mom and